Hello everyone. In this lecture, we'll see Milne-Thomson method, or we can say that construction of analytic function f of z given its real or imaginary part. So we'll construct a analytic function. Either they will give a real part, that is u, or imaginary part v. So sometimes they will ask, they will give real part and they will ask to find what here, imaginary, or vice versa, or reverse case. So this procedure what we are going to follow here, and we are going to use some of the important step after finalizing the or construction of the analytic function. Then that process what we are going to finalize with the help of what here, Milne-Thomson method. So working procedure for this construction of analytic function f of z given its real or imaginary part is, we'll see one by one now. A working procedure: given u or v, means they will give in the question either u they will give or v, or they will give instead of u they may use the word real, or instead of imaginary means instead of v they may use the word imaginary. So given u or v as functions of x, y, we find ux, uy. If they have given u, we need to find ux and uy. If they have given v, we need to find vx and vy. And consider this equation. Remember, once you get ux, uy or vx, vy, so we need to use this ux plus I times vx. Fine. So remember, so once we get this, so if you get ux and uy, but we are going to use this formula, then we know the value of ux but we don't know the value of vx. But as per the CR equation, vx is nothing but minus times uy. So instead of vx, we can use the term like what here, minus times uy. So this sign will become minus. So that will we'll see here in the step number 2. So given u, we use CR equation, that is vx is equal to minus uy, or given v, if they have given, we can use ux is equal to vy. So that f dash of z will become, instead of ux plus I vx, it will become ux minus I times vy. Reason why I had told you, so because once they have given u, we are just finding ux and uy, but the formula is ux plus I times vx. So we don't know the vx. To modify vx, we have to take the help of vx. We have to replace minus uy, so which I have given here, like f dash of z is equal to, it will become ux minus I times uy. Or if they have given v, so we'll get vx and vy. So at that time the formation, it will become vy. So we means this formula only we are going to use, but we don't know what here, ux. So instead of ux, we have to use the formula vy. So therefore it will become vy plus I times vx. So this is the second modification here. So this is the main, but modification we have to do. If they have given u, so we have to modify vx, and we have to write minus uy. And if they have given v, that is imaginary, so at that time we have to modify ux, and instead of ux we have to write vy. So these two modification you have to remember here in the step number 2. So next, step number 3, or procedure to follow the third case here, what we'll see here. So we substitute the expression for the partial derivatives, means what ux and uy is there, it is partial derivatives, in the RHS, means in the right hand side, and put x is equal to z and y is equal to 0. Once you substitute the value of values of partial derivatives, that is ux, uy, or vx, vy, vx, so immediately we have to replace x is equal to z and y is equal to 0. So the replacement of x is equal to z, y is equal to 0, this is nothing but a Milne-Thomson method here. Okay, so to obtain f dash of z as a function of z, so to convert the given function x and y, so remember the variable x and y is going to be replaced, that is x is equal to z and y is 0 we have to replace. So you have to remember in all the examples of this construction of analytic function. So once you have replaced this, so we'll get what here, f dash of z as a function of z. Now coming to the next important concept here. So once you get z, we have to integrate. So because why we have to integrate? So it is f dash of z. We needed f of z. So therefore to eliminate this f dash, we have to integrate with respect to z. So we get f of z in terms of z here. So this is the procedure to get an analytic function. Now, so this is if they have given in Cartesian form. If suppose they have given the question in terms of polar, the same procedure. So they will give u and v. So we need to find ur and u theta, or vr and v theta. So once you get, so the same condition for, but function f dash of z will be what here. So this is the formula you have to remember, that is e raised to minus I theta into ur plus I times vr, but we don't know vr, so we have to use the relation for that and we have to simplify. Now you can observe here, so use CR equation in RHS, that is I told we have to replace vr. Instead of vr, we can have to use the option what here, vr is equal to minus 1 upon r into u theta. So given u, so at that time we have to replace ur is equal to 1 upon r into v theta given v. So remember, so means if they have given u, so we are going to find only ur and vr. So vr we have to convert in terms of u theta. So at that, if you want u theta, you cross multiply this this as what here, vr you have to replace by what here, minus 1 upon u theta. And if you are finding what here, means if they have given v, so at that time vr and v theta we are finding there. So at that time we have to replace vr. So at that time, while replacing vr, you have to replace this. So just remember the CR equations for the alteration in the formula. So once you have substituted the values of partial derivatives, so here in the polar form you have to replace r is equal to z. So in the Cartesian form, x is equal to z we are replacing, but here r is equal to z we will replace, and theta is equal to 0. So there y is equal to 0 we have to replace, and here theta is equal to 0. So these are the two changes in the polar form. So to obtain f dash of z as a function of z, so once we get f dash of z in terms of z and 0, so we have to integrate with respect to z, we will get what here, f of z. So this is the procedure to find or construct an analytic function for a given real part or imaginary part. So one of the important remark, so regarding this Milne-Thomson method, so remark is substitution of x is equal to z and y is equal to 0, or r is equal to z and theta is equal to 0, known as Milne-Thomson substitution. So it is known as Milne-Thomson substitution, instantly converts the RHS into a function of z. So this converts to make the function in terms of x and y to z, or r and theta in terms of z. So the what conversion we are making means, we are putting x is equal to z, y is equal to 0, or r is equal to z and theta is equal to 0. So this conversion or substitution is going to consider as what here, Milne-Thomson substitution. So to convert the RHS as a function of z. So this is a working procedure to construct an analytic function when a real part is given or imaginary part is given.